Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would do my best of the year for drugstore products, affordable products, and given the state of finances over the past few years for a lot of us, I've been searching for holy grails in the drugstore. So I wanted to do a little bit of skincare and a little bit of hair care in with this particular video. And then when I do my high-end and luxury makeup in the next video, I won't have to go through these. So let's just quickly do some hair stuff for hairspray. This is the unscented Elnet. And this is a great hairspray. It's chosen by hairdressers all over the world. It's a great hairspray. The unscented is the only one I can handle. The other one is very, very highly fragranced, and I'm trying to get away from fragrance right now. So Elnet unscented, really nice hairspray. It really can hold your hair without being too sticky or yucky. This is my real hair today. I'm not wearing alternative hair. Okay. This is the Ebony, and this is the Lift Off. This is a volumizing spray that I spray on my damp hair before I blow dry. And this really gives it a lot of lift and shine. I think it's a really nice product. Ebony. A lot of us have more of a part in our hair, and this is the Vol TM. This is a hair thickening fibers, and this is a lot less costly than the other brand name one. I found this, I think, in Sally Beauty. Is it true Sally Beauty went out of business? I still see one open, so I don't know if they're like, are they all going out of business? Maybe just a few? Boy, that's sad. We're seeing a lot of changes here. This is the Bath and Body Works, and I have At the Beach, and this is Iced Lemon Pound Cake. These two both are just yummy scents. I used both of these in the summertime exclusively. I really enjoyed them both. And they smell like what they sound like. They smell like. At the Beach has that nice kind of sea breezy kind of notes to it, and I'm terrible at describing fragrance notes. There is two brands at Target, and one of them is Mix-In, and Mix-In has a lot of kind of like dupes for really famous perfumes, and this is the Vanilla Bourbon hair mist and body spray. So I think with both of these Finery and Mix-Ins, I think it's best to go with the perfumes, not the body mist, because the body mists don't have very much of a long life. Once you spray it on, you smell and it's wonderful. By the time you finish your makeup and go out the door, it's gone. So I would recommend getting the Vanilla Bourbon. Is particularly nice. I like the idea that it called it a hair mist. I thought, well, yeah, that's neat when somebody wishes by you and their hair smells nice. So that's what I've been using it for. I'm not sure if there's an alcohol content in here to damage hair, but I haven't seen any problems with my hair since I've been using it. And this one is called Salt Petals, and this is from the Mix-In also. This is a beautiful, kind of a bougie scent. I just feel very bougie when I wear it, and this is my autumn and winter scent right now. So between the two of these from the Mix-In in Target, I think it's a wonderful alternative to spending a lot of money on very expensive perfumes. Now this is not another cherry, and this is from Finery, and Finery had sent me a gift box before I got hacked in May. They had sent me a gift box of 5 cents, and these are the two I really liked. Again, not the body mist. The body mists just aren't strong enough and they don't last very long. Go for the perfumes and you'll be very pleased. This Not Another Cherry is Dead Ringer from the Tom Ford. Dead Ringer, really nice. Yeah, beautiful. beautiful. You get all of the notes that are in the Tom Ford, all of the notes, really, really nice. And this one is Mysterious Nomad, and again, a delicious scent for the winter. I love both of these from Finery, and they did send the Wandering Nomad to me along with several body mists, but honestly I didn't like the body mists, so I'm not going to talk about them, but it was nice of them to send me something. Now that I have my new second channel here, I don't even think I have 100 subscribers yet. It's very strange being in this place after being here since 2013 and having about 18,005, I think, at my peak. I think when I was hacked, I was down to about 16,500. I don't know. Numbers don't really matter to me. People do, and you know, I've felt like I've built up a relationship with a lot of the people who watch me. And it was very difficult over the summer not being able to get back into YouTube, and YouTube doesn't recognize me as the owner of my own channel. I'm the person in those videos, I'm made all those videos, and somebody else changed the name of the owner, took over everything. They're getting my PR, they're getting my commission, everything. And when I filled out the account recovery form, Google said, there's nobody with your name associated with a Google account. I'm like, okay, you paid me commissions under that name in a Google account. Hopefully I'll straighten it out by 2025, working on things now. Once, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. It's very, very up in the air. It's so easy for hackers to take over a YouTube channel, and it's so hard for a YouTuber to take their own channel back. And a lot of people are in my position. Thousands of us got hacked. And it's pretty sad, actually, pretty sad. I did want to mention that this was a gift. You know how you have those work Secret Santa things, and anyway, this is the Perfect Man Hot Chocolate Bomb. And it comes with a mug that says, naughty, nice, or I can explain. And you've got this beautiful, handsome dude who's hard and chocolate sitting in the mug. So you can just add some warm milk and give him a bath, and you have a nice cup of hot chocolate. The Perfect Man. I think that's an adorable holiday gift. And I did see this actually later on. I did see it in Walmart. They have it in there. So a very, very cute idea for single ladies or single men, you know, depending on your circle of friends. So just thought I'd bring that up if you need a last minute gift idea. This was a real tickle. I enjoyed this. Now I can open it. For my sunscreen, I'm still using my Dilophosaurus spray, which is really cute. It's so cute. I love that. When they did the Jurassic Park collaboration, they had a lot of little things. Actually, the lip glosses weren't bad with this. I didn't really care for the shadows and things, but this was just so cute. And it has its little face, you know, because, you know, that's how those little monsters did that, and then they spit out they spit out the acid, blinded the guy, and then they ate him in the woods. Great movie. Okay. I was re-editing some of my older videos, and one year I said this was my favorite eye primer, and I thought, that's a foundation. That's a foundation. It's CoverGirl in Olay foundation. I have shade 205 in this, not because it's my skin color, but because it's an eye primer. It works nicely as an eye primer, and that is something I gave credit to Tara Babies for. She's an eyeshadow queen. I mean, she's really good at it, and she's very fair skinned, so she uses shade 200. But I went out and bought this and tried it again, and darn it, this doesn't work really well. I do set it with a powder, but it holds my eyeshadow on all day, and what a cute idea. This is going to last forever, I think. This is a really, really nice eye primer. So that's something new for this year. That was something old from before. From Amazon, which I can't get into anymore because my account was taken over, and now they won't let me go in unless they send a like a verification to the phone number that I don't own. Anyway, this is the Misha Glow, and this is a beautiful moisturizing, I'm almost down to the bottom of this puppy, moisturizing primer. I like to use like a really, if you highly moisturize and you filled in the little dings and dents in your face, then you're good to go. And this is a great, very, very emollient moisturizer. And usually when I put my moisturizers and lip stuff on and everything, and sunscreen, I usually sit and have my coffee and check emails and things like that, because I don't have, I don't want to do it right away. You need time in between when you put your skincare on to let it soak in. Especially your sunscreen needs to soak in at least 20 minutes, I think. So, and it takes me at least that long to have some toast and coffee. So, yep. This is a corrector, and I happen to be interested in the Lottie line because I got that 12 Days of Beauty from CVS, and they had in it a Lottie London product, and I really liked it. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna look at other stuff from Lottie London, and this is the pink under eye color corrector. And you may say, well, there's one from Pixie, that's Drugstore, and that is harder, and it's got a tiny little opening here, and it's harder. I think that the Lottie London one performs better than the Pixie, and it's more creamy, and you would think being creamy it would, you know, really crease up and all that, but it doesn't. It melds into your skin so much nicer. I do have all the makeup I'm talking about today, I am wearing today, but I do have this on underneath my concealer, and I just used a little bit of concealer. I didn't really need too much concealer because of this, and it's Lottie London, and you can find this in a few places. CVS has it usually. Not every CVS has every brand, I noticed. Lottie London is an end cap, you know, just on the end of the aisle, and they have all their stuff there, usually posted next to the physician's formula for some reason. But this Lottie London under eye corrector, and I believe there were two shades, light and medium. I don't know if there was a deep shade, but I lifted a fish belly white neighborhood, and I don't know if they just didn't order it, you know, I don't know. But this is fabulous. I got the light shade of the Lottie London color corrector. For concealers, I have two. Again, that's one of those things that I actually use my high-end concealer on a daily basis. I don't really go to my drugstore concealers, and I don't think they're as good. This one is Ulta Beauty. This was what I have on today, and I think it's a really good performer. Really, really good. It does not crease, and it's a really good combination with that Lottie London under eye corrector. But the Ulta Beauty, their own home brand, that's a complexion crush under eye concealer, and it is in Fair Cool. And I do like the Complexion Crush foundation as well. That's really nice. When they repackaged, I thought they changed the formulation, but maybe it was just me and my skincare. I don't know, because I've heard both things. I've heard they reformulated some of their stuff, and then I heard that they didn't reformulate that. So I don't know. But the Complexion Crush foundation and the Complexion Crush concealer, well worth your dollars, your hard-earned money. Up is Winky Lux, and you can find this one in Target. Winky Lux is a little higher end for a drugstore product, but this particular concealer works really nicely. I was very impressed with it. I liked it better than the Bear With Me from NYX, so that's saying something. Let's get into foundations. Controversial. Okay, I did like this. I like this a lot. I think that if you put it on very lightly and you set it, it looks beautiful. There's a tendency with this one to put a little too much on, and it looks real makeup-y and overdone. So Yeah, it's really a user error thing. If it doesn't look good on you, it's user error, because this is a beautiful $8 foundation. This is e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, and I have shade 25, which is a little bit deep, but I got this in the late spring, early summer, and so I was a little bit deeper skinned. So now that I'm fish belly white, I have to mix this with lighter shade stuff to make it more uniform for me. This is a wonderful foundation, but it's actually not my top winning foundation for the year. And my top winning foundation for the year is kind of a surprise even to me, because it never ever used to be something that would work with me at all. And it is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation. I know, really? Really? There's no pump on it. I think you can get pumps on Amazon. I know I have one for my, I bought these for my, I wonder if these fit. Let me just try it. It'd be nice if they fit. Yeah, they'll fit, but a little awkwardly, but they'll fit. Yeah, you can get these on Amazon. There's a set of 3 of these for like $10 or something, and those are pumps, because I use them on the Estee Lauder ones. But this is a beautiful foundation. It works really well. I put it on today with my Real Technique sponge, which is one of my favorite tools, with a bouncing motion lightly, and I mix it with a little bit of this L'Oreal Lumi Glow. And I think this helps when you've got something that's a little thicker and longer lasting. If you mix a little bit of this in with it, it really makes it more age friendly and dry skin friendly. I have really dry skin, for those of you who aren't familiar with me. I have dry skin, patches, I have a lot of texture, and I have acne scars and sun damage from the 80s, from when never wearing sunscreen ever, you know. So this Lumi Glotion, really, really nice. I think I have shade 1 in it. I have shade 901 in the Glotion from L'Oreal, and I use this with this. I was using the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I actually prefer this one, and I've been using this most of the year, so that's why the e.l.f. Halo Glow is not in the mix here. For powders, e.l.f. wins again. They've got this pale pink powder that I used today to set under my eyes, and the spots in my that get sweaty, or they get, like if I'm on the phone, it's leaning against the phone. This is a wonderful powder. This is the Halo Glow setting powder, and I have the pale pink color. I think it's very brightening, and I think it's very, very flattering for aging skin. Now, I'm 66. I'm going to be 67 in a couple months. I can't believe it. Those numbers, oh my God. You know, I'm forever a hippie, you know, so it's like, wow. My favorite powder has been my favorite powder for many years. This is nothing new in 2024. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder. You can use this as a pressed powder foundation. It's so wonderfully blurring and nice. It does give you a little bit of a drier look, but you can spray stuff. I got stuff later that I'll show you. I have 2 shades in this, and I'm actually going to get a 3rd shade. I love this. This is my favorite powder, and I've used this as a foundation substitute. But once you have, like, if you have a crummy foundation on, you can brush some of this over, and I usually use a puff and puff it in. I puff it on. I don't really use a powder brush with this one. I use a puff. I apply it like I would a foundation, and these wonderful. And I have 210 and 225, classic ivory and buff beige, or beige as some people call it. wonderful, wonderful powder foundation or powder setting powder. I mean, I'm telling you, if you have a lot of pores or something, or texture, or your makeup doesn't look too good, you try this stuff and you're going to be a happy camper. Now, speaking of tools, I did want to bring up that I used some tools for a long time. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, maybe even longer. Wet n Wild came out with this sparkly set, and I'm still using, it's my favorite eyeshadow brush and my favorite powder brush. I'm still using them, and years later. And this, I've seen this in my videos from 2014 when I was looking at older videos, 2014, 2015. I still have it and it still looks brand new. Absolutely, that's Real Techniques. And this is my favorite under eye setting powder brush right now, and it's from Real Techniques. It's like almost like a cat paw kind of shape to it. It's very, very thin, and it's really good for setting your eye primer or setting under your eyes. It's very, very nice around the nose. Yeah, Real Techniques is my favorite brush company. I can't imagine not having a Real Techniques product. Now this I have had for years too, and I talked about this in 2018. This is an eyeshadow brush, and it's the same one I had in 2018, and probably got it in 2015 when whenever I discovered Thrive. It was a long time ago. But this is the Thrive eyeshadow brush. I'm going to get more of these because it's a high quality item. I'm really rough on my brushes. I wash them after every use. And so, and I rub them over one of those like texture things, you know, with some soap and stuff, and I'm really rough on them, and it's survived really well, better than a lot of higher end brushes. So moving into bronzers and contours. For contour, I have two cream products. The first one is the Milani. It's number 110, and it's called Hey Honey from Milani. This is a beautiful bronzy contoury kind of shade. It's not too orange, it's not too red. It's a really beautiful, there's a little bit of, I would say, a neutral to rosy undertone to these, and I really love it. This Milani one, it melts into your skin so nicely and can look like a natural shadow on your face. Another one I discovered, this is Ulta Beauty, and I think they do face products so well at Ulta Beauty. This is what I'm wearing today. It is a stick cream bronzer, and I think I bought this buy one get one free or something when they're always having sales on their own stuff. But the Ulta Beauty line, this is a beautiful cream bronzer or contour, and this is the color Mocha. This is the Oh My Glow Cream Bronzer. You can use this one actually as a bit of a contour though, because it does have that deeper kind of more neutral tone rather than a warmer tone that a bronzer would have. So I think this is more of a contour. But Oh My Glow from Ulta Beauty, top bronzer contour type of thing. For powder bronzer, so this is the NYX Butter Bronzer, absolutely beautiful in Buttercup. This is the lightest shade, and I think it's just very good. Even in winter time, this really adds a little bit of something, you know, just to kind of elevate the look. So I do recommend that. For blushes, it's been an interesting year for blushes. I went back to basics, and I went back to my Milani Luminoso. I just think it's so pretty, and it's a baked formula. It's absolutely stunning. So Milani Luminoso, number 05 of their blushes, outstanding. I discovered this. This one is the actual one that came in the 12 Days of Beauty, I believe, and it's the Lotus Lake Blush. And this is a beautiful blush from W7. W7, I mean, they're kind of like, we think of them as kind of a junky brand because you see them in those like train wreck stores and lot stores, Big Lot, Ocean State Job Lot, you know, those kind of places will have W7 stuff. But it's actually a nice company out of London, and W7 is their zip code. It's their area of London that they formed in, and I think their stuff is pretty good. A lot of it is pretty good. Some of the eyeshadow palettes, I think it's more Color Story. I'm not all that into, but this blush, this Lotus Lake blush, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. I do the worst swatches ever. So Lotus Lake Blush from W7. This was in the 12 Days of Beauty from CVS, I believe. I like it. It was really good. Now for liquid blushes, they were all the rage this past year. And I was using two. One was more warm tone I used in the autumn, and then one was more kind of cooler tone that I used most of the summer and spring. I got this one, I think, in October. This is the Lumi Glow from L'Oreal. These are the liquid blushes. This is called Worth It. See if we can do this. Very potent. I'm wearing Worth It today. But really, really nice. I actually prefer the formulation and the packaging of the L'Oreal to the e.l.f. one, which is the second runner-up. And this is in Dusty Pink, I believe. This is Dusty Rose. And these are really potent. I find control-wise, I seem to be able to have more control over the L'Oreal than with these. But these lighter shades of the e.l.f. Camo blushes, liquid blushes, seem to be, you can control them better. Because if you have a higher pigmentation of the darker, deeper shades, you better put it on your hand or put it on a tray first before, and you know, make sure you tap out your brush. And I did notice that these stain my brushes. It's really hard to get them off of my brushes. And I do use a brush to work them in, but it stains the brushes. For highlights, I've been using this all year. I love it since I bought it last year. And it's the Marilyn Monroe from Wet n Wild, the Marilyn Monroe highlighter. It is just, it's one of those kinds of highlights that makes you look like you're in an oil painting. It's just so pretty. And I never do the tip of my nose. They told me that I went to Online Makeup Academy, and they said don't put a shiny dot at the tip of your nose. Okay, but they didn't seem to mind this part. So, yeah, this is beautiful. And you can find this still on Amazon. It's the Marilyn Monroe. I think it was a limited edition from Wet n Wild. I've been using it all year, and I've hardly made a dent in it. Second is also Wet n Wild, and it's their Precious Petals, number 321B, Precious Petals. This is another really pretty highlight. I think Wet n Wild does highlight so well. For an inexpensive company, they really do some stuff. For face setters, the best dewy one is this one. This is e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I love this. It's a light mist. It really can make your face look beautiful and healthy and glowing. And if you're wearing that powder makeup that I was talking about earlier, this over the top of that really makes you look dewy again, whereas that would make you look a little more flat. This is a wonderful thing. And yeah, e.l.f. is just hitting it out of the park, aren't they? My goodness, that's beautiful. The Dewy Setting Spray. Now, runner-up to that, I enjoyed this in the summertime. This is the face glue from NYX. Supposed to look like school glue. The setting spray I like. I didn't care for the gel version of this, but the setting spray is very, very nice. This seemed to hold my makeup on pretty well. And I did feel a little bit drier, I guess. I felt I could feel it. Let's just put it that way. I could feel it holding it, almost like a hairspray feel, but I thought it worked really nicely. If I had to choose between the two, it would be the e.l.f. For brows, my favorite brow product was this powder one from NYX, and it's very small, and the reason it's very small is that when I try to sharpen it, the powder part disappears and gets caught in my sharpener. And I don't have this problem with anything else that I sharpen in this sharpener. And this is one of those Ulta sharpeners. It's pretty good. But see, it keeps slipping out. Because it's a powder kind of base, I can't get it to work. And you know, when I first put it on, I thought, this is the best brow product I've ever used. And then I went to sharpen it for the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get this thing to sharpen. So I've only had it a short period of time. As far as sharpening it goes, it's really hard to sharpen it and keep it. If any of you have a sharpener that works with this really well, let me know. But I'm getting down to the nip here, and I have hardly had that much use. This is the NYX Powder Louder Brow Pencil, and I'm wearing it today. It looks really, really nice. I have the lighter shade. It's really wonderful, but I can't sharpen it. Maybe I should get a whittling knife or something and do it that way. I don't know. But because of the way it goes on, and there's that little resistance of powder cream feel to it, it's very unique. And I always bend the spoolie at the end so I can brush. Yeah, it's like the perfect product, except I can't sharpen it. So maybe if they made one that's a retractable, you know, I don't know. So I don't know how to talk about this one because it's really good, but I don't know how to sharpen it. If we have to have a runner-up, this is it. This is the brow liner from Clean Fresh, CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow Liner, and this is in the shade Blonde, number 200. It's a beautiful, very fine lining. You could make tiny little hair strokes with this. This is a really nice general pencil. I really like it a lot. I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's just I like that powder thing better. And this is a great, you know, for stick brow, this is a perfect one from the drugstore. CoverGirl Clean Brow Liner. From Maybelline, this is the Express Brow, and this is just a colored gel so that you can color over gray or white hairs, those of us who don't want to keep them. And that is our choice. That's really nice. This is a really good one. I also can use this. You can also use it in your hair. So just as a little hack there, if you've got like a gray hair, you can run it through. You know, if you're in a time crunch, you can't get your hair cut or colored or whatever, you can use this in your hair. It is a hair product, really, if you think about it. So the Maybelline, this is the Express, and again, you can take care of some of your roots in an emergency. I mean, there's not enough product in here to do this on a daily basis, but you can do it when you let your roots get in a little bit too far. This is too new to talk about, but I'm so excited about this. This is the e.l.f. Brow Lamination Gel. And it took me forever to figure out how to open this to get inside the, to get to the brush. You have to yank that up, and there's a brush and a comb. You can see that brush and a comb there. But what I didn't know is you turn this up, and this is where the gel is here. And the gel looks like a light cream, but it actually dries down clear. And I'm telling you, it gives you the most beautiful laminated ever. And this is from e.l.f. And this brush and comb set are wonderful. And once you figure out how to open it, because I couldn't figure out how to open it, this is going to be the hot item, I think, for 2025. I just got it, and they sent it, e.l.f. sent it to me because they said I was an iconic customer or something. Okay, I'll take it. I really like this. This is like my favorite. Now that, you know, it's spoiled the other stuff for me, because I really like this. And when you see it being released, I guess they're releasing it shortly. Pick it up. Pick it up. It's good. And no, it's not like this kind of gel. This gel that they made to imitate the Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is okay. But I think that, oh my goodness, so much better. For eyeliner, for tight lining under the eye, I just tight line on the upper lid. I do not do anything in the waterline on the lower. I saw an ophthalmologist talk about all of the oil glands and important stuff that's in that lower lash line, and that you can really disrupt things and get eye problems from constantly putting, especially glittery things, on the inside waterline. So I won't do anything on the inside waterline anymore, but I do tight line up here, especially if it's not going to transfer down. And this is the L'Oreal, and I've had this in the past, and I think it won in the past. This is the suede, brown suede, the Infallible up to 36-hour gel mechanical liner in brown denim number 220. On one side you have a pencil, on the other side there's a sharpener so that you can run it through and actually have it sharpen. And then on the other side of that is a little brush if you want to smudge it. So it's got kind of a little bit all in one, which is kind of neat. I just want to show you that the sharpener works really well. So, pretty cool. The other, I don't know if I can call it drugstore or not, it's Halsey's brand, About Face, and I think this is the Ambrosia shade, or Aurora, I don't remember. And it's not on the actual item, which is really bad, but I use it underneath the lower lashes. It's really beautiful, and I sometimes can use it right here in the center just to add a little glimmer of shimmer there. This is from About Face, which is Halsey's brand, and she's developed quite a line. They've got some really nice high-end kind of products. They are sold in Ulta. I think it was $16, but boy, it was worth it. I've been using this all summer, and now we're into winter, so really, really nice. For eyeshadow palettes, I'm gonna bore you with this one. I'm so sorry. But I just didn't go out and experiment a lot with things, and some of the things I got, I had to return them because it was a 30-day window on returning them. And like I said, I was hacked in May. I still continued to buy makeup and use makeup, and I watched other YouTubers on YouTube. They influenced me. And as each new release would come out, I'd go and try it. I'd return it if I hated it. And so there were a lot of those kinds of things. But I just think going back to basics was the answer for me. I didn't know if I was ever going to be going on YouTube again. And as a regular person, my favorite palettes, we'll start with the small one. This is the Jason Wu, and this is just a 4-pan palette. You can get Jason Wu in Target and possibly one other store. This is a beautiful 4-pan palette. They're matte shades, and I actually created my eye look with this, and I think I added one shimmer from one of the other palettes, but it's a perfect all-around, all-purpose, everyday workhorse kind of palette, and there's only 4 pans in here. And this is a wonderful palette from Jason Wu. You can get this at Target. And this is my favorite small palette. My favorite medium palette from the drugstore is the Wet n Wild Always Naked. I think that this is kind of a classic. It's been in a lot of people's, it's in your makeup wardrobe. I'm sure most of you watching have this or have had this. I don't know. Now there's 2 pans that are empty. It's not because I used them, it's because they had a lot of micro glitter and glitter in them, and I'm not using micro glitter and glitter. Now glitter in makeup is not only bad for your own eye health, it's also really bad for the environment. And it's a microplastic, you know, and it's just really bad to use these kinds of things. And I know they can look really nice and sparkly, and on a special evening, it's nice to have that little shimmer going on. But in the long run, I don't know, I just feel like ethically I can't promote it. So I took them right out of the palette, the ones that were glittery. And the rest of the palette I use a lot. I think there's some great all-around shades in here. This is from Wet n Wild. I think they have, some of their formulas are really nice, and then some of their formulas, they must make them in a different factory. I don't know. But these Always Naked palettes are really good, and they've been consistently good. So they haven't changed the manufacturer for these, even though these came out a couple years ago. That was my favorite medium palette. And again, boring, and oh my gosh. This is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. And I did this one because I couldn't get onto Amazon to get my You Can Be palette, which my You Can Be palette was my favorite for like 3 years in a row. Yeah. But this is beautiful. You know, the Stone Cold Fox has, even though I'm kind of a neutral leaning towards warm kind of gal, there are enough tones in here that I can work that complement me. And the neutrals in here are beautiful. And I can even get away with some of these cooler tones if I'm wearing the right outfit. Yeah, really, really nice. And this is from ColourPop. And this is, you know, I think this was my favorite last year or the year before, I forget. But the Amazon You Can Be has, yeah, that's probably my favorite. But this is the Stone Cold Fox, and I think this is going to win as my best bigger palette from the drugstore. For mascara from the drugstore, you know, I've tried so many, and they all have little things about them I don't like. And I do like probably this one the best. This is e.l.f. Lash Extender. It is not exactly like Thrive Cosmetics. Thrive Cosmetics, you have to buy it from the company. You can't buy it on Amazon. Those are fakes. And those people who don't like this, that bought it on Amazon, you bought a fake. You didn't buy the real thing. You thought you were getting a deal, right? Thrive Cosmetics has high quality products. They're a conscientious company, and they give back to the community. So they're not like overpriced shysters a la Pat McGrath, you know. They charge, I think, a fair price, and then they add a few dollars onto that in order to be able to give to the community. But I do like this very much, and I think that it can build up to be a nice lash. out of the drugstore ones. It does not flake on me or leave dings on my upper lid, which makes it a winner. A lot of mascaras that other people like that are from the drugstore, when I try them, initially they seem to make a pretty lash, but then as I go through my day and blink and my eyelashes hit up against my upper hood. I'm a hooded lid person, and older people, a lot of us have this. It leaves little dings, especially if I'm having a stressful day. And so all of the Essence mascaras do that with me. They either flake or they leave residual dings on my eyes. So I can't recommend any. And I'm always surprised when other older people recommend Essence mascaras because they smear or flake on me. Anyway, e.l.f. Lash Extender mascara is my top mascara of the drugstore right now. Going into lips, I have a lot of lip stuff. Of course, Revlon. You know, I love Revlon lipsticks, and I know they had a whole new series that came out, and you know, with Dirty Shirley and a few of the other names. This one is called Daylight Delight, and this is my everyday boring office color. Really, really pretty. It's a really pretty everyday boring office color. That is Daylight Delight from Revlon. And that's more of my neutral everyday color. Peach Me is the color I probably wore the most this year, and that is from Revlon, and you can see it's a far more warmer shade, but this is more up this is my jam here, this stuff. And especially summer, autumn, I was wearing this. I'm wearing the Daylight Delight now a little more because it's winter time and the colors are a little more neutral and cooler. But Revlon has never ceased to disappoint me. And also Ulta Beauty, when they were changing their packaging over this year, they put all their stuff in the 75% off clearance bin, and all of these colors are still colors they've got. It's just that the packaging is different. I think it's pink or something now. This is so beautiful. This is a kind of a neutral brownish nude shade. It's number 302, and it's a beautiful, probably one of the most perfect neutral shades I've ever seen. Number 302. I think it was called Frappuccino, and I really like this. It's a neutral shade. This is really beautiful. For a long-lasting lipstick, I went back to an old favorite, Timeless Toffee. And this is the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Stay. It's a lip stain, and then it, after. So this is Timeless Toffee, and once that dries, you take the other side, which is, you pull it out here, and then you just wipe it over the top of that. And it makes it moist and very, very hydrating and moisturizing. Really, really beautiful. Now, speaking of these, I noticed that, I think it was Jen Phelps that was talking about it. They sell these, CoverGirl has a similar product to that where it's a stain on one side and then you put this on after the stain has dried. Well, they sell these individually. They're like $4.97. I've seen them at Walmart. These are just the gloss over the top sticks. And that's all it is. It's the gloss. And it's clear. And it gives you a beautiful, hydrated, no matter what, look to your lipstick. And I was so pleased that Jen Phelps talked about this because I didn't realize they sold these separately. And it's a beautiful product. So now this is going to stay forever, and I'm going to look like I have the mange. So look for this because it's very, very nice. I think this was a limited edition because I can't find them anywhere. It's LA Girl Lumilicious. And this is like my favorite lip gloss lip color. It's beautiful, and this is in Crushing. But it's LA Girl, Lumilicious. And I don't know where this series is. I don't even know where I got this. I was traveling. I think I got it in Massachusetts. Yeah, Lumilicious. This is just a beautiful lip gloss formula. It reminds me a lot of the Huda Beauty ones when they had Bougie was one of the colors. Really, really nice. So that was my favorite lip gloss. Lip pencils, these Maybelline, oh man, these are so nice. These are lifter liners. And let me just see. I have these two colors. Now these brown ones, I wasn't using these up into this year, and it became a thing that you line your lips. This is very a la 90s. We used to line our lips with that. But you're supposed to go down a little lower with the brown. And so it gives kind of a shadowing effect, and it makes your lips look bigger and poutier. And a lot of people are lining after they put their lipstick on. So I'm still in a learning curve on that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But these are the lifter liners from Maybelline, and they're absolutely beautiful. I have a few colors in them, but these are the two I use the most. And Line Leader is the kind of neutral color. Line Leader is the neutral color, and On It is the brownish color. Really, really wonderful. So as far as nails go, I do use nail polishes. These are actually, I think they're from like Dollar General or somewhere cheap. They're Cosmic Colors. I think you can find these in Dollar Tree even, but these are the metallic ones. I have the red on right now of this. I think they're really lovely colors. I generally do my nails at home. I'm just a real cheapskate when it comes to that. And I don't like the press-on fake nails. They feel uncomfortable to me. They feel cold. And I'm always doing stuff with my hands, like using my nails like a Swiss Army knife. You know, I'm opening boxes with them and ripping them apart. And real nails. I need real nails. So the closest thing are these wraps from Dashing Diva. And I love the color assortments and color stories of them are so good. They have seasonal ones, you know, they're made up of actual nail polish, three coats of nail polish. So, and they've got some pretty designs too, and they're so easy to apply, and they last about a week. You know, and even ripping open the boxes and stuff, they still last about a week with just a little bit of wear and tear on the edge. But I like the Dashing Diva nails a lot. Very quickly, my winter body lotion is Eucerin, the Intensive Repair Lotion. That's the one with the turquoise blue line. They have like 3 or 4 different formulas that all look similar, but these colors differentiate. So look for Intensive Repair. This is a wonderful all-over body moisturizer for gnarly feet and hangnails and stuff. Really, really good. From Eucerin. For shampoo, I don't know who was talking about this. Another influencer was talking about this young girl. Okay, this is the Dove Intensive Repair Shampoo. It's the blue cap. Wonderful stuff. I mean, my hair is 66 years old, and you know, I've not really seen it look healthy like this. I mean, it really looks healthy for me. I have very thin hair, very fine hair. I color treat it, so it's in rough shape. And this stuff, from the very first use, you will feel a difference. It's a wonderful shampoo. And it's in the drugstore. Dove Intensive Repair. For my conditioner, I use the Pantene Collagen Miracle. I'm almost out of this one. This is the Intensive Serum Conditioner. Wonderful. For face wash, there are two. The CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser, wonderful everyday cleanser, and then this one I actually bought backups of. This is from Dollar Tree. This is the Glowing Vitamin C Facial Cleanser. This is better than almost any of my other face cleansers, and it's at the Dollar Tree. So if you see this, it's the pale orange ivory color. This is well worth your money. It's 2.5 ounces, I believe, in here for $1.25. This is amazing. I have backups of that, and I'm not a backup kind of girl. From Aldi, this is the La Cura Anti-Wrinkle Night Cream, the Q10. This is a beautiful, yeah, I'm about halfway down in this particular jar, but I use this every night, and I really have seen a difference in the texture of my skin and how pulled together I look. As far as my exfoliator, whenever I take a shower, I use this. This is the Sex Appeal from Sonia Roselli. This is number one. It's been number one for me for at least 6-7 years now. I use this every shower, every day, and it exfoliates that upper layer. Sometimes it doesn't have very much that it takes off because it's done such a good job. But as an older person, I don't have all those natural capabilities to exfoliate like we did when we were younger. When you're older, sometimes you don't exfoliate very well, and that skin builds up and you get patches of dry skin. So this really helps my skin look more normal. And I know that this year they've come out with a gel form of this, which would be far more convenient than the spray bottle. I think a gel form will be wonderful, especially an exfoliant, because what I do is I cover my eyes and I spray a few, and then I make circles, spray a few, make a few circles, spray a few, make a few circles, spray a few, and then I do a whole bunch of circles, and you can feel all the skin coming off. It's kind of gross and cool at the same time. So this is Sonia Roselli, and this is Sex Appeal. It's an exfoliant, really, really wonderful. Castor oil, I cannot say enough about castor oil. I use it on my neck and chest and anything where you've got a problem. I even put it on my knee where I have arthritis. And you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I watch them on YouTube. I've been using castor oil now for a couple of years, and I think it makes a difference. I've been using it on my eyebrows, and I had disco eyebrows. They were all plucked out except for thin little 30s actress lines, and these brought them back. I've got eyebrows coming back, and it's because I've used a little castor oil on it. So castor oil is elixir of the gods for your face. Shaving oil, this is the Tree Hut Moroccan Rose shave oil. I don't want to go into too many details there about my personal life. And very last thing, the books I was reading are about minimalism. Tidy the F Up is this one, and Nobody Wants Your The Art of Decluttering Before You Die. These are wonderful. And that's from Messy Kondo. Messy Kondo is the pen name of the person who writes these two books, and they are a good read, a good read. I have made cookies for my some of the funeral homes that we work with, so that's what I did all week. I had no life of my own. I made a whole bunch of trays of these. And I made 8 kinds this year. I usually make 7. But, you know, did pinwheels and bonbons and the little snowballs, and everybody likes those peanut butter ones with the kiss in them. So that's been my holiday. I'll be giving you a tour of my tree coming up, and I'll be doing the best of luxury and high-end makeup video coming soon. And again, thank you so much for your patience as I get resituated here on YouTube. It's been since May that I've been able to upload again on a new channel, and a lot of people are having trouble finding me, so thank you for finding me, and thank you for your patience as I upload a lot of my older stuff. You're probably getting a lot of alerts like, you know, Kathy A is uploading this this thing from 2014. You know, it's like, I don't want to watch that. Just delete, you know, delete it. But I promise you I'll be making a lot more new content in the new year, and I'm putting in its own section for newer releases, so you won't be stuck watching those nasty old reruns, okay? I hope all of you are doing well. I know it's kind of a stressful week for a lot of people. Now that I've done my cookies and my long, extra long Christmas letter, sent all that stuff out, sent out a couple of gifts, I got the tree decorated. I feel like I can sit back and have a sip of Grand Marnier or some sheepdog peanut butter whiskey and watch my fake fireplace and just kind of enjoy the moment. So I hope all of you are well and happy and safe, and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.